What's up, everyone? We're off to another adventure today. There's the GP. Yeah, we're gonna go somewhere pretty special, check out something pretty cool. It's gonna be quite a drive, so I'm not gonna take you along for a ride in the car for that long, but I'll start the video back up when we get there. So we're gonna take it to Countryman because it's snowy out, and I'll talk to you later.
One eternity later.
What's up, everybody? We got the new 2022 Mini Cooper S here. We're about to take a look at the outside, inside, what's different. Stick around, let's do this. So here it is, everyone, the 2022 Mini Cooper S. This is the new redesigned LCI 2, and this is the rooftop gray, which I believe is an R56 launch exclusive. It looks pretty sharp. We've got the crash bar in the body color now. Some people might wrap that in vinyl to make it black again, but I think it looks sharp in this rooftop gray, and I think it'll look really good in red and blue. The JCW is a little bit different looking, but this is pretty cool. It looks like we've got a little more angular on the front end, so a little more aggressive looking on this front splitter. And the fog lights are gone now, so we have these air damps that create a curtain of air around those wheels for aerodynamic purposes, which should help with some fuel economy as well. Instead, the bad weather lights move up into the now standard LED headlights, and they have the bad weather lights right in there, which is the cornering light. So that's pretty cool little feature that they have there now. Now this one happens to be trimmed in a gloss black. So we have a gloss black emblem, gloss black headlight trim. We have the new side scuttle, which is gloss black, and it's an LED indicator, which is pretty cool. The gloss black door handles and gloss black fuel cap. And also around the back here, Union flag tail lights, those are now standard, and the gloss black trim around them. But my favorite feature so far is this gloss black exhaust tips. Check these out, guys. These are, you gotta see these in person. The gloss black tips are really cool. And as usual, the badges on the back are also in gloss black. See, that's a kind of quick look at the overall outside. Oh wait, we have I almost forgot, the Pulse spoke wheels in 18-inch. I've been told that these are, when in motion, when they're rotating, because of these channels that are cut out at different intervals, it kind of makes it look like the wheel is pulsing as it goes along. We'll see if we can get a shot of that.
Other exterior features to note are that the grille surround will always be in black, even on the models configured to have chrome trim instead of the piano black seen here. The Union flag taillights are now standard along with the LED headlights. Speaking of the LED headlights as standard now, I was interested to find out how the bad weather lights worked to replace the fog lights, and it's actually so simple, it's genius. They actually just turn on the cornering lights, which do an excellent job of lighting up the road immediately in front of you and to the sides of the car. Also, a welcome change in my opinion is the tow hook cover, which is now in black trim rather than of the body color and the bumper, which makes for a clean, uninterrupted panel. Almost. You'll also notice the JCW fender trim is now found on the models that are not the JCW. While it makes it look sportier, I worry about losing too much exclusiveness from the JCW and GP models.
Yeah, the price did go up about $500. However, the standard options that you get now on this car are well above the $500 mark. You're getting the LED headlights with cornering and the bad weather lights in them, the Union Jack tail lights, and the lane departure warning, all is standard. And if you add those up together, that's well over the $500 price increase that you see. So it's really, you're getting more for your money. I think it's a really good deal. But yeah, that's the outside. A little chilly out here. Let's go on the inside and see if we can see what's going on in there that's new. Before we get into the interior, if you're liking this video so far, give it a thumbs up. It really helps a lot. So here we are inside the car now, and it's got a heated steering wheel. This is so nice. Something I've always wanted in one of my Minis. I've driven other cars that have had it, and I've never had it, and this is it. Heated steering wheel, especially when you live in a northern climate, is really nice to have. To turn it on, you just press the button on the side of the steering wheel column on the left side, and turns it on and off, and you get a little notification in your center digital dash console there that it's on. The steering wheel is new. It feels beefier maybe a little bit, but we have got the new buttons on it as well. And when I first saw these, I wasn't too sure about them. But now that I'm here in front of them, I think they're going to be all right. I was worried about being able to use them with gloves on, but they've got enough tactile feedback and movement that I think you'll be able to use them with the gloves without any trouble. Down below, in this little trim piece at the center of the wheel, you have an option of this one has a Union flag on it, but this is because it's not a package available in the US. This will either be gloss black. On the JCW model, it'll say JCW, and then on the electric model, there'll be the electric logo. So you have 3 options there, and I'm sure in the future you'll be able to get some covers or pieces to swap out to personalize yours a little bit more if you'd want. And to turn on those bad weather lights in those new standard LED headlights, you just press the little bad weather light button on the left, and you'll see a little indication light in your digital dash as well, letting you know that you have those lights on. Now this one happens to be an automatic, which has the electronic parking brake, and that's kind of to help with the automatic cruise control settings to bring the car to a complete stop. However, if you're going to get this in a manual, you're going to still have the manual handbrake, manual stick shift, manual handbrake. So good news on that front, you'll have a turn stick still in the car. Now let's talk about this new center console design here. We've got the infotainment system, which is now wrapped around in this flush black trim plastic. So it's one smooth transition from the screen to the molding and to the buttons as well. They don't stick out as much as they did before. They've redesigned the interface quite a bit, and it looks nice. It looks more modern, a little more flat, and I think you get the coloring from the infotainment system carried over into the speedometer you see on your digital dash in front of you. So that's a pretty cool little tie-in there. In terms of responsiveness, I think it's more responsive. I don't know if they've changed the screen technology, but it seems to be a little bit better. I do like this design, and you can kind of control and configure what shows up where, kind of like a widget type thing. So it's a pretty nice overall refresh of this infotainment system. One thing that always annoys my OCD in my older Minis is that the power button rotates with the volume knob, so it's not always facing upright. Now the volume switch rotates around the center of the power button, so that's really cool. I'm glad they put that in there. Overall, what else is different? Well, we've got a different dash design, a little smoother. It's one continuous piece now from the outside vent all the way up to the center console. And we've got this mood lighting that goes underneath the dash now. It looks really sharp. It makes it stick out a little bit more. And speaking of making that light stick out a little bit more, the ambient lighting used to be kind of tucked up underneath on the door sills, and now it's a little more flush and sticks out so that you can see it a little bit better. So I really like that improvement. So I'm glad to see that the ambient lighting is still here. I always rock mine in disco mode, where you just hold down the button for a couple of seconds and then it just flashes at you and then slowly rotates through the colors rather than just set it at 1.
Some other interior notes to mention. You will see the infotainment system is now 8.8 inches. The 5.5 inches on its way out as this becomes the new standard. You also have several options to choose from when it comes to the design of your dash, such as hazy gray, mini yours aluminum, piano black, silver checkered, mini electric, and sidewalk edition. Obviously, the Mini Electric and Sidewalk Edition designs will probably be exclusive to the respective models.
So that's going to be it for this one. Some visual refreshes and some functionality changes on the inside infotainment system. Overall, I'm really pleased with it. I think they're really cool changes. I'm really happy about the changes they made for the standard options as well. I think there's some really great features there. My favorite feature is definitely the black exhaust tips. I love those. Those look awesome. But what about you? Let me know down in the comments below what your favorite feature is on this new 2022 Mini Cooper S that we're looking at today. Subscribe if you haven't already, and as always, when you see other Minis out there, especially these new ones coming on the road, don't forget to wave. All right, I'll catch you in the next one.